You know, a lot of these TikTok creators, they open up their videos with some catchy and clever thing to kind of hook you into continuing to watch their videos. I intend to do the exact opposite. When was the last time you guys talked to your parents? Greetings, fellow insomniacs, it's your Fred and Fright, good old Chunky Larry from the Creature Features podcast and the Horrifying Tales of Horror. And as you may or may not know, every Friday I celebrate the streaming platform Miami Fox Streaming with a segment that I lovingly have bequeathed, Miami Fox Friday. And one of the things that I specifically try to do, or I'm trying to do, is talk about things that aren't necessarily horror. They have an amazing selection of horror films, and there will be situations where I do get into the horror genre, but I don't want to do that right now. I'd much rather discuss some of the great things that they have on Miami Fox Streaming. And this week, I have got one of my fucking childhood favorite fucking movies, Fast Getaway 2. Nelson Potter is trying to take the straight and narrow, but it seems like his past refuses to let him go. Fast Getaway 2 reunites Corey Haim with Leo Rossi and Cynthia Rothrock to tell the further adventures of the bank robbers with a heart of gold. Now, this is one of those films that I used to watch all the time on HBO and Cinemax when whichever fucking cable service actually had them. It was like candy for me. This whole series, it's only 2 movies, but they're both so fucking enjoyable. The relationship with Leo Rossi and Corey Haim is believable and enjoyable, and it's unconventionally funny, but it has a lot of the kind of slapsticky early 90s comedy that you would expect in things like this and Men at Work and that particular era of comedy. And I'll say this till I'm blue in the fucking face, which I'm already. Leo Rossi is one of my favorite fucking actors in the fucking world. He is kind of one note, but he's so fucking enjoyable. And Corey fucking Haim. So there is a period of time where Corey Haim was a teeny bop sensation and people fucking loved him. It was him and Feldman. They were doing the 2 Coreys and Dream a Little Dream and License to Drive and all of this shit. But then Corey Haim ended up stepping away from all of that and started doing direct-to-video shit. And so he did like Rise of the Solar Babies and Fast Getaway movies and Watchers, which might have had a theatrical release. I'm old, but I'm not that old. So there's potential that was a cinematic release, but I'm pretty sure that was also direct-to-video. And it was Rise of the Roller Boys, not Solar Babies. Solar Babies is a totally different thing. But home video Corey Haim is my Corey Haim. Like, that's the Corey Haim I fucks with. He's just wonderful, and he's amazing in this movie. And if you were a fan of action movies in the 90s, you already know who Cynthia Rothrock is. Cynthia Rothrock was a complete fucking badass who just roundhouse kicked her way into everybody's hearts. And she plays a baddie in these movies. Not just a baddie like a baddie, but she's a baddie. Like a badass bitch. But don't take my word for it. Download Miami Fox Streaming. Watch Fast Getaway 2. Come back to this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. If you've seen it already, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I'd love to have a conversation about Corey Haim, Cynthia Rothrock, Leo Rossi, and the Fast Getaway films. I fucking thoroughly enjoy these films. And I'm so glad that a streaming platform was like, yo, let's fuck with this. You need Fast Getaway 1 though, Miami Fox. I'm just gonna put that out there because I would have made a whole fucking day of this. But until next Friday, and it will be Friday next week, listen, someone you trust,